From laziness to success. Once upon a time, in a small quiet town, there lived a young boy named Daniel. Daniel was not a bad person, but he had one big problem: he was extremely lazy. From morning to night, Daniel avoided work. He would wake up late, scroll through his phone for hours, and delay every small task. His room was always messy, his books were untouched, and his dreams were always postponed for tomorrow. His mother often said, "Daniel, you are wasting your time. One day you will regret it." But Daniel would laugh and reply, "I still have plenty of time. I will start working hard later." His father tried to guide him too. "Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who act," he said. But Daniel ignored everything. The turning point. One evening, Daniel was sitting outside a small tea shop, scrolling on his phone as usual. He looked around and noticed something unusual. An old man was sitting nearby, calmly reading a book. The man looked peaceful, confident, and somehow successful. Daniel, out of curiosity, asked, "Uncle, why do you look so satisfied with your life?" The old man smiled and said, "Because I use my time, not waste it." Daniel laughed slightly. "Time is always there. Why rush?" The old man closed his book and said something that changed Daniel's life forever. "Time is like sand. The more you ignore it, the faster it slips away. One day, you will realize you have nothing left in your hands." Daniel didn't respond, but those words stayed in his mind. The hard reality. Days passed. Daniel's habits did not change. But slowly, life started showing him consequences. His school results became poor. His friends started moving ahead in their careers. Some got jobs, some started small businesses, and some even left the town. Daniel, however, remained stuck in the same place. One day, he went for a job interview because his family insisted. He wore a wrinkled shirt, had no preparation, and no confidence. The interviewer asked him simple questions, but Daniel could not answer properly. After a few minutes, he was rejected. As he walked out of the office, he felt something strange: shame. It was the first time he realized that laziness had a cost. Meeting the old man again. A few weeks later, Daniel saw the same old man sitting in the park. This time, Daniel was different. He looked tired and disappointed. He sat next to the old man and said, "Uncle, I think I ruined my life. I have no skills, no job, nothing." The old man looked at him kindly and said, "It is never too late to change." Daniel replied, "But I wasted so much time." The old man smiled again. A river never asks how dirty it has become. It just keeps flowing until it becomes clean again. Then he added, "Start small. Don't try to fix your whole life in one day. Fix your habits first." Those words became a turning point for Daniel. The change begins. That night, Daniel made a decision. Not a big one, but a simple one. "I will change my life step by step." The next morning, instead of sleeping late, he woke up early. It was difficult. His body resisted. His mind wanted to go back to old habits. But he didn't stop. He cleaned his room. He started reading for just 30 minutes a day. He wrote down small goals. At first, nothing felt exciting. But slowly, something began to change inside him. The struggle. Change was not easy. Some days Daniel felt like giving up. Some mornings he went back to laziness for a few hours. But he remembered the old man's words. Start small. So even on bad days, he did at least one productive thing. Even if it was just reading one page or writing one paragraph. Gradually, his consistency grew. Building a new life. Months passed. Daniel started learning new skills online. He practiced communication. He improved his knowledge. He applied again for jobs, but this time with preparation. He faced rejection again, but he did not stop. Each rejection made him stronger. Slowly, his confidence grew. People around him started noticing the change. "Daniel is becoming serious now," they said. The success. After several months of effort, Daniel finally got a job at a small company. It was not a big position, and the salary was not high, but to Daniel, it was a victory. He remembered the old man's words and smiled. From that point, he continued working hard. He learned, improved, and moved forward in life. Years later, Daniel became a successful professional. He was no longer lazy, no longer careless. He often thought about his past and realized something important. Success did not change him, discipline did. The final lesson. One day, Daniel returned to the old tea shop where everything had started. The old man was not there anymore, but Daniel sat in the same place and said quietly to himself, "If I had not met him, I would still be lost." He understood a simple truth. Laziness destroys dreams slowly. Small habits create big success. And one wise piece of advice can change a life. Daniel's story became an example in his town. And he always told others, don't wait for motivation. Start with discipline. Even a small step today can change your entire future. Moral of the story. The story of Daniel teaches us one of the most important lessons in life. Success is not the result of luck or sudden change, but the result of small daily habits, discipline, and consistent effort. Many people, like Daniel in the beginning, waste valuable time thinking, I will start tomorrow, or, I still have enough time. This kind of thinking may feel harmless, but in reality, it slowly destroys dreams. Time never waits for anyone. Every second that passes can either bring us closer to success or push us further away from it. Another powerful lesson from this story is that opportunities do not wait for us to be ready. We must be ready before they come. Daniel lost his chance in the job interview because he was not prepared. This reflects real life. Opportunities come to everyone, but only those who are prepared can take advantage of them. Without preparation, even the best opportunity becomes a failure. The story also teaches that big success always starts with small steps. Daniel did not change his life in one day. He started with simple actions, waking up early, cleaning his room, reading for a short time, and setting small goals. These small actions slowly built discipline, and discipline eventually changed his entire life. This shows that even the smallest positive habit can create a powerful future if we stay consistent. Another important lesson is that failure is not the end, but a part of growth. Daniel faced rejection many times, but he did not give up. Instead, he learned from each failure and became stronger. This reminds us that successful people are not those who never fail, but those who never stop trying after failing. Most importantly, the story teaches us that discipline is greater than motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline keeps us moving even when we don't feel like working. Daniel's transformation happened not because of a sudden inspiration, but because he decided to change his daily habits and stay consistent with them. In conclusion, this story clearly shows that if we want to change our lives, we must stop waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time never comes. We must start today, with small actions, and keep improving step by step. Because in the end, success is built slowly through discipline, patience, and consistent effort, not overnight luck.